Hi, I'm Molly from Cumbria Action for Sustainability. In this series of short videos, I'll explain how to use our carbon footprint calculators. Calculating your carbon footprint is a good way of understanding your carbon impact and how your lifestyle or the way you run your business affects it. Knowing that can help you reduce it, and reducing your carbon footprint not only helps to protect the environment, but can also save you money. We've worked with Carbon Footprint Limited to develop these calculators, one for residents and one for small and medium-sized businesses. They're funded by South Lakeland District Council and are being promoted to the Ambleside community to support their zero carbon ambitions. However, they are freely available to any resident or business in Cumbria or Lancashire, and CAS will be working with various communities to support their use. Firstly, we'll look at what a carbon footprint is and why it's helpful to understand it. Carbon is the shorthand term for all greenhouse gases because carbon dioxide, CO2, is the most prevalent one. The term footprint means the amount of greenhouse gases that are emitted from a particular activity. A carbon footprint is measured in kilograms or tons of CO2e, where E means equivalent. You can measure the carbon footprint of anything, for example, a portion of chips, a flight, or a holiday. It's up to you to decide what you're interested in and where you draw the line around it. For the chips, you'll need to include the emissions from growing, packaging, transporting, selling, and cooking the potatoes. For the flight, you could just measure the fuel emissions, but you could also include the greenhouse gases that were emitted during the manufacturing of the plane itself, or even the in-flight food. Your holiday would include your flight, all the food you ate, plus the emissions associated with your hotel and all the things you spent your holiday money on. Our calculators measure the carbon footprint of a year in the life of your household or your business. They include the direct emissions that you produce, mainly from the fuel that you consume in your buildings and vehicles, but also the emissions of some of the more typical things that you buy and consume, such as food or clothing or insurance. The calculators won't account for absolutely everything. The scope is just too broad to do that on a standardized tool and would take too long to complete. But we believe our calculators are comprehensive enough for you to get a good understanding of the size of your emissions and where they come from. In the next video, I'll be exploring why it's helpful to understand your carbon footprint.